It's the hand of Joel. Alright, so before I get way over my head, I'm just gonna
Too late for that.
You see that no matter what Stan says, Justin will always refute it. These type of people are what most people call reductionists, as in they will only look at the universe by what they can measure, by what they can see, or what they can feel, taste, smell, the senses. For people like him, there's this, and that's it. There's no idea of this other reality. And for most people, this is how they view things. This is how they see everything. They see there always has to be two different sides. This is always, it's either a square, or rectangle, or a circle. And you see this all the time, like with different, let me see, with free will and predestination. You see one side getting all their Bible verses, the other side getting all their Bible verses. Justin's over here with free will, and he's just pulling out his RPG. Stan's over there busting out his kung fu moves, ready to go. And so you just see this animosity. There's just always this constant arguing. And so you see, is it either faith or is it science? Is it either a rectangle or is it a circle? Okay, so in a two-dimensional reality, it has to be either or. Okay, so if you look at it, I guess like this is sort of, it's not perfect, sort of looks like a rectangle. If you look at it from this end, it's a circle. So if I was to add, so if someone wants to say, okay, is this a rectangle or a circle? Yep. Either reply. Because it's both, right? It's both and neither. There's no way you can really, truly describe it. And so you see the same diagram can be applied with different ways people view God. Is God this super judgmental, super overlooking, always super strict God, or is he this God that just tolerates everything? And I say, can't it be? It's sort of neither, and sort of both. You can't really put your finger on it. That's one thing I learned. You can't really. Don't try to categorize God. We like to do that because that's the way our mind works. But God is something that poets said, the scientists have said, you can't understand him. And so, I'm getting off the point. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We as humans live in almost this sort of reality for us. We are limited by what we call linear forward time motion, which means we are trapped in this dimension of time. Okay, you're born, you get baptized, pay your taxes, die. I don't know how to do that. Okay, but you see life going that way. But, if it was a full dimension, if it was full line, it would go both ends, right? So it's not even like a full, we can't go back in time. It's like half a dimension. This is what we are trapped under. This is what we're limited by. And for the Jews of this time that are reading this, that are looking at this, that are analyzing this book Genesis, they are under the enslavement, or they were under the enslavement of Egypt. And in Egypt, the gods are also limited by this dimension. In Egypt, the gods live in the form of pharaohs. They grow old. I guess they pay taxes too. And then they die. And then there's another one to carry them on. They're limited under this dimension. And so how weird or how thought-provoking is it when you say, no, God isn't like that. He's actually like me looking at this marker. He's like looking at your life this way. What would you do if there was a being that can look at your life like I'm looking at this marker? He could look at it like this. He could look at it under this, like this, any which way or form.
That'd be cool.
And he's not limited. We are limited by time, but we're not limited by space. What if the thought came, okay, what if there's this being that isn't limited by space or time? And to the Jews, this was even weird. Okay, so what does this God look like? Because the Egyptians, they had idols for everything. They had one that looked like a hawk. They had another one that looked like a horse. They had one that even looked like a frog, donkey, crocodile thing. And that was one of their versions of the God of the Nile. They always are used to this idea. People in this time are used to this idea. God has this form. God has this shape. What does he look like? And for Moses, he's like, well, he's just here. Okay, so what's the name of your God? And God tells Moses. God calls Moses, and he tells Moses, okay, Moses, I want you to go out there, go save my people. And Moses practically says, okay, who are you? What's your name? And then God just says, just tell him I am. And it's funny because if you ever talk to rabbis or anyone like that, you realize that you talk to 10 rabbis, you get like 20 opinions. And so, like, some rabbis interpret this as I am, I will be. I have, I am, and I will be. And then some rabbis say, no, that's too simple. Someone said, I am pure. I am amazing. I am this highest point of everything that is good. And then other rabbis, they say, oh, wait. No, it could be that I am simply being God is. Okay. What is that? And you see this idea. Okay, let's see. You see this idea of God. I am. God is up here. And even the psalmist writers say, God is in heaven, you are on earth. Let your words be few. And we find that there is this I am.